Well, hello, my fellow Scorpio. I'm doing some readings for sun, moon, and rising. So make sure you check out all your signs. And this is for August energy, as well as the pre phase of Mercury Retrograde, which is the perfect time to start focusing on what you can revisit, regenerate, recuperate, all the re's. Let's see. Let's start with an inspiring card here. And I also wrote some notes down as I tuned into the energy of Scorpio, and I'll share those in a minute. Ooh, surprise! I think sometimes surprises or the thought of a surprise can feel a little awkward. So I think it's coming to terms with life is a surprise, no matter how much we want to try and control things. So there you have it. So, hello there. I'm Lorraine Ellen Scott. I do inspiring tarot card readings because I feel that's the best way to empower you. So, even if a card or a message might seem negative, there's always an empowering way to look at it. Okay. So, let us tune into pulling some cards here, some tarot, and I'll pull some clarifiers. So, what I tuned into, what did I pick up on here? I have to look at my notes. Um, don't feed your fears. So who here has been maybe noticing some fearful energy or some worry, and you can't help but maybe you wake up in the middle of the night and it's like they're prominent, and then you just kind of start spiraling a little bit. So the message to me was don't feed your fears. I mean, it's important to be aware of the things that make us feel afraid or might be challenging, and but it's also we can't keep pouring energy into the worry of it. We need to focus on um, maintaining our own energy so that we can find solutions to them. I also wrote down who's a good influence, because it feels like sometimes we try and do everything ourselves because not everyone really understands us. We're kind of deep that way, right? But we have to be willing to see who can we hang around with that's a really good influence, because that's going to feed that energy that we need. And then lastly, I have let your dreams change. And I think I'm tuning into the Mercury retrograde energy. I will do a deeper dive on that in a future video. But I think, yeah, let your dreams change. We do change. Like we're in this spot here and we're like, we want this. This is what I want to strive for. So we take some actions and we do some things and get some experiences. And then from there, we can reevaluate and decide that maybe that's not what I want anymore. Instead of saying, no, that's what I said I'm going to do, and I'm going to push toward it, because it feels like maybe I'm going to feels like failure if I don't complete what I said I'm going to do. We're allowed to recalculate and shift from where we were to where we actually want to go, because we don't know. We're from this position here going, I don't want to do this. I want to be there. But when maybe we get close enough to that destination, sorry, I bumped the mic. Um, then we realize that, oh, this maybe isn't quite what I want. All right, I'm just repeating myself now. So let's pull some cards and I'll pull some clarifiers. I'm going to pull 5 cards. It's funny, as I do each of these readings, I start with Aries and I work my way through the zodiac signs, and I find I kind of shift and change. So I don't know if the first few signs kind of get a bad rap because they get the short end of the stick because I'm just kind of figuring things out. They're not. It's all stuff that comes through. All right, let's just take a look here. A couple of major arcanas. Let's start with the first one that came up. We have strength. And in everything I've talked about so far, it really is having the strength to trust ourselves and trust that we can change. And even though we deeply know that deep sense of ourselves, sometimes there's some fear there on what to do next. So when we can hang around with people who uplift us and hang around with people who inspire us, that helps to give us our strength, right? I'm going to pull a clarifier for that. Queen of Cups. Yeah, totally Scorpio energy. Just trusting that when you know, and don't question it. just trust that you have that strength within you, and we're in Leo energy too. So I'm really drawn to, the lion face, and the fact that sometimes we have to force that energy out there, but our strength is within the deep feeling that we have. So just because others' strength might be more outwardly focused, ours is definitely with our intuition, with trusting what we feel. That gut feeling is something that we really need to give ourselves, give over of ourselves, is the word that's coming. The next card is the Four of Cups. So finding some stability in this material world. Maybe you've been feeling like things aren't as exciting as you want them to be, and maybe feeling a little bit bored. Let's pull a clarifier for that, just see what comes up. Three of Swords. Okay, so I'm thinking my own experiences. Sometimes when we are out of a situation that was a little hard to deal with, we might feel when we're in it, when we're out of this situation, it's going to be so wonderful. Everything's going to just work out fantastic. Well, when you finally get there and you realize that you're still who you are, you're still the same person, well, with the experiences that have might have changed you, but there's still a part of you that's thinking about what went on. So I feel that this is talking about letting that energy go, pull those swords out. This is a card of thinking, of intellect, not of feeling, but you can't help but feel things when you see a Three of Swords. No matter what deck you're working with, the Three of Swords can feel quite painful, like can feel, where swords is about thoughts and intellect. So what are you thinking about that's causing you to really still feel that knife twisting in there, right? That's something to focus on. And it's interesting because the next card is the Ten of Swords. And I love this, the Light Seer Tarot by Chris Ann. I love this Ten of Swords because she's not lying on the sand with 10 swords and all the blood draining from her. She is just saying, F it, I'm done, and I'm moving forward into the next phase. And I feel that after dealing with this energy and thinking, yeah, I'm out of that situation, but hey, I'm still not quite healed from it. Let those thoughts fly away and start creating a new way of thinking and tuning into that. Don't feed your fears is what I picked up before. And yeah, let your dreams change, and it's totally okay. Let's pull a clarifier. Got the Wheel of Fortune. Trusting that even if things might feel a little low now, they will pick up, and you'll have that capacity to see fresh, inspiring energy. And if you are in the fresh, inspiring energy now, keep the momentum of it going, so that lower cycle is not going to be as deep and low if you've got this momentum going. This, to me, the next card, Hermit, is definitely Mercury retrograde energy, which is a good use of it, where you're sitting in contemplation and reevaluating where you are now, and trusting that all of it is part of the process of living your life. Let's pull a clarifier. Three of Cups. Lots of threes in this reading. So this gives you the ability to trust that you will find yourself amongst people who think the way you do, or think the way you want to think. If you aren't thinking that way now, like I said, who's a good influence on you? Maybe sitting in meditation a little bit more, become your own good influence. Because I'm kind of picking up on, oh, I want to do this and I should do that and all, but I'm not. So then that's making you feel bad. So that's really bringing in that Three of Swords energy as well. It's like pushing the sword in deeper when you keep beating yourself up about something. So let's move on to the last card. We have the Page of Wands. That's ultimately what you want. You want to have that youthful enthusiasm for something, that bright, shiny, hey, let's try this. I have the energy I need. I've got everything at my fingertips. Pull that energy in. That's going to help you move through any lower energy coming in August, as well as the energy of this Mercury retrograde coming. Let's pull a clarifier. Queen of Swords. I love it because she knows which direction she's going to go and she's sticking with it. No matter what comes in and gets in her way, she's going to move forward with that energy. And I feel that with the page as well. Keep that enthusiasm up and keep focused on how you want, not so much how you want to think or how you want to direct everything, but how you want to feel. I'm picking up with this because you definitely don't want to feel that. So what do you want to feel? How do you want to feel in the end? All right. I'm going to pull one last card from the Animal Spirit Oracle to just what energy can you embody from the natural world? Let's see what comes up. Bat energy came to me for some reason. Let's see if it comes up. That'd be interesting. I'm gonna shuffle until a card pops up. Oh, that was fast. It's not a bat. It's not air energy. It's water energy, which is you. Starfish spirit. Open to infinite possibility. I love that. Ooh, it's 59. So 5 plus 9 is 14, and 1 and 4 is 5. So there is change. And sometimes with change comes conflict. And conflict isn't always, I don't agree with you, we have a different opinion. Conflict is just like, hey, we're going along fine, and then somebody comes in, like the fifth wheel comes in, and then you've got to shift how you're doing things. That's all. To me, that's definitely Mercury retrograde energy, is you're just going along, wanting things to work out, and then something comes in and goes, oh, well, we're just going to throw a wrench in the works. So the wrench in the works could just be maybe something's going to be even better than it was. So instead of fretting, and what I write, don't feed your fears, feed the possibilities and the what ifs. And maybe it's going to be even better than I hoped. Like that's the energy to focus on. That's really going to allow you to kind of get rid of the stuff that's just getting in your way, and then you can be like, yeah, but it's going to be even better. So if something shifts and changes from the path that you're on, instead of going, oh, that's it, it's not going to work, just go, oh, this is going to take me in a detour, it's going to be even better than I had hoped. That's my goal for you anyway, Scorpio, fellow Scorpio. I hope you like this reading. Please make sure you like, share, subscribe. I don't know if I've asked you to do that already, so I would appreciate it. Like this because it really helps my channel grow in a big way. And we'll see you in your next video. Peace.